But let me just go through some of the kind of the shocking stuff that that really kind of made me question our reality in which we live in. So this is the first one for me. This is the FAG unit. The CIA was running a small unit called FAG, First Aid Guerrillas, with British intelligence First Aid Guerrilla Unit. So they were called the FAG unit. And they were apparently guerrillas that didn't agree with, I guess, the fact that JFK was trying to end the Cold War with Cuba?
Basically, it was medical aid for guerrilla warfare. So First Aid Guerrillas, the FAG unit. And so just stuff we didn't talk about, like man on man, the FAG unit went hard and deep for the men they're supporting and with the behind them. And JFK apparently once tried to join the FAG unit in World War II, but
wait. So he was trying to be a first aid guerrilla. He was in. I thought he was against.
Well, no, he tried it.
Wait, wasn't he a pilot in World War II, or am I wrong about that as well?
I'm not sure what his position was, but I know he tried it briefly and returned and commented it's, quote, not his thing.
So JFK was briefly a FAG.
Yeah, he was in the FAG unit for a little bit. Or he tried it.
He was a FAG for just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. The FAG unit seems like good guys. So they were just out there trying to help out people that were injured and just give them life and just support them and be a bro out in the battlefield.
Yeah, just men helping other men, and it was. I'm glad that
was it a strictly male unit, or were there females in the unit?
There's no evidence there were ever any females. It was just men helping men.
So the FAG unit is a bunch of guys.
Yeah,
that's information I didn't know, guys. Did you guys know that JFK was in the FAG movement or FAG unit and was trying to administer first aid in World War II? That's crazy. Okay, now this one, I feel like. This is one that they talk about, like on the news and stuff, kind of like his affair with Marilyn Monroe, but now we have concrete evidence that it's real. That JFK, he had to have the Secret Service carry around a special pillow because he had a prolapsed anus and couldn't sit on chairs without feeling pain. So his anus, I believe from the research that I saw giving this context, is that he had a poor diet. And he had a prolapsed anus from eating, not enough fiber in his diet. And so he had a special pillow that he would carry around for his infected and prolapsed anus.
They called it his rump pillow.
Is that true? Here. Per Gerald A. Bin, head of JFK Secret Service detail, it is requested that Mr. President's security detail bring his custom rump pillow. See, that's so demure, rump pillow. Due to his medical condition of a prolapsed anus, he requires special precautions to sit in chairs without immense pain. So who would have known that JFK had issues with his butthole? Did you guys? I mean, I would not.
It's amazing. I just want to thank President Trump for finally declassifying this information.
I know this seems like, I don't know if this was necessary to be in the release, but I mean,
would you want the world knowing you have a prolapsed anus? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't want that either. But the guy was, unjustly murdered. And this is how we honor him, by talking about how he had a prolapsed anus.
He's probably thankful that he's more known for that than his other medical issues.
Well, I think doesn't his grandson have a prolapsed anus? Doesn't his grandson Jack? Is that his grandson's name?
I'm not sure.
Who's the one that has TikTok? That has a TikTok account?
Yeah, no, I think he does have a prolapsed anus.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Well, that's crazy. You learn something new. These files are nuts. Now, this one I thought was, this basically, it kind of answers all your questions on who was motivated to take out JFK. Lyndon Baines Johnson had hinted that he was going to reinstitute slavery after taking over the presidency as a way to mass produce cotton, but was concerned about losing the Negro vote. Is that?
Yeah, well, the actual quote is...
What does it say? Memo from Lyndon Baines Johnson to JFK. When I assume the office of the presidency, it is my hope to find a way to mass produce cotton in a cheap and efficient way. Can we investigate reinstituting slavery without losing the Negro vote? Wow, that was in there.
It's pretty shocking.
Well, I mean, not really. Lyndon B. Johnson, I think he was always kind of racist. I believe he had a racist background. So that one, I'm actually not that surprised about. But now this one is kind of, I was surprised. JFK was a homosexual, and that's why the Cubans wanted to kill him because they're homophobic. Is that was in the files too? That their motivation was because they were anti-LGBTQ indoctrination? Is that true?
I mean, I feel like that's kind of implied with the whole machismo thing in Cuba.
The machismo thing is where they act extra macho?
Well, yes. And you know, anyone who might be a little effeminate, you know, they boom, boom, bada bing, get out of my country.
They do have a different culture there, and I know that homosexuality is not. I know they don't have gay marriage in Cuba. So, I mean, hey, listen, they're in the files. This is not me. I couldn't make this stuff up. Now, this one, the CIA was trying to develop a poison to use on Fidel Castro that would make him impotent, which under Cuban law meant he couldn't be in charge. Is that true? Is that Cuban law, Jimmy?
That is Cuban law. I'm always curious how they would prove that.
They have a device. There's a documentary called Game Changers where they can put it on. No, this is true. I'll pull it up right now. Hold on. Device. Don't show my computer screen yet. Hold on. Device that measures your penis while you sleep. There's a documentary called Game Changers all about this. This is a wearable adaptive penile rigidity monitoring system. Okay. So... yeah, I think you can show this. A wearable adaptive penile rigidity monitoring system for assessment of erectile dysfunction. So this is how you test it. ED is a prevalent type of sexual dysfunction, and continuous monitoring of penile tumescence and rigidity during spontaneous nocturnal erections is crucial for its diagnosis and classification. So what this is, you put this around your thing, this little computer on your penis, and then you sleep. And it can measure the girth and the strength of your, so you can measure that, Jimmy. So this is once again proven real. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Now this is the. I mean, I don't want to get canceled for this, guys. Don't come at me. And I know Misfit Patriot's probably going to make a damn 60-minute damn TikTok video about this, but. Israeli intelligence wanted to take out MLK because he was uncircumcised? That was in the leak? I mean, I wouldn't...
I mean, I'm as shocked as you are. How did they know he was uncircumcised?
Marilyn Monroe. They interviewed Marilyn Monroe. I did get that. They had...
What, MLK?
Oh, MLK. Yeah, MLK banged her too. Yeah, he was doing orgies and stuff. MLK and him and JFK, they did an Eiffel Tower, I think is what that's called. They loved Paris. Now this one, I thought, when I read it, I was like, it was, in the files, it came out as a test run for the civil rights movement. They tried to train monkeys to see if they could vote.
Golly, that's horrible.
That's not that bad. I believe animals should have a right to vote. Why don't they get a say?
Oh, gosh.
I don't know why. I don't know. I mean,
well, if
you think about it, monkey's the most humanized animal. I mean, if you're going to give, I mean, you think a chicken's going to go in there and vote? No, they don't have the dexterity, but a monkey does.
Well, when Alex B gets here, we should try to see if his monkey can vote.
This one blew my mind, and RFK still has not talked about this, and I don't know if he will address it, but that it was well known within the Secret Service that JFK was having an incestual relationship with his brother Bobby Kennedy.
That's messed up. That's crazy. It's like the Menendez brothers.
The Menendez brothers weren't having a gay incestuous relationship. Their father was having sex with them. That was the incest, not with each other, I don't believe.
Oh, okay.
Didn't one of them go to your school?
Yeah, unfortunately, the ringleader of the murders. Yeah, one of them went to the Menendez brothers.
That shows you how smart they are. They don't know how to murder their own dad, idiots.
Well, it was the non-Princeton brother that got him in trouble.
Well, because they bought a Porsche the next day? They both bought Porsches.
Well, apparently he leaked it to the therapist.
That's how they got caught. I thought they got caught because they literally bought Rolexes and Porsches like the next day.
Well, that didn't help their case, but he confessed it to their therapist.
One of the Menendez brothers said that their dad stuck a toothbrush up their anus and brutally tortured them by doing that over and over again. Do you think that's true?
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself